Okay, in this particular player's run, the position of the rack varies a little bit. So the question is, what is the proper position for the rack to be in? So to answer that, I took an example from Homan's run where every rack was in the identical position each time. And in Homan's racks, the front ball was just barely touching the foot spot. And in this particular run, this is the first rack, and you can see it's a little bit high. I think the first rack was set up a little high. So I found a rack in this run, it happened to be the 12th rack, where it looked like that front ball was just barely touching the foot spot. And so that would kind of mirror what Homan's racks were positioned at. So I drew the lines for that particular rack. You got the 3 red lines around the rack. The white line is the chalk line or the ink line on the cloth itself. And the yellow spot is the center of the corner ball. So I rewound the video back to the first rack after I drew those lines. So these lines represent where the rack is probably in the correct spot. Okay, so I'm just going to forward ahead through each rack so you can get an idea. Okay, that's all the racks. You can see the rack prior to this one, it was dead on, and that was the rack I used to draw the lines with. So that's it for this run.